Hi, so you're here with me today because you practice personal development or energy work, which have had amazing results changing your reality, whether it's for yourself or for your clients. But you can't seem to master a mechanism or a predictable way to acquire instant, sustainable, and physical results. And you've been told all along that to manifest more, you have to practice every day, follow daily tasks, meditate for long periods. You end up spending money on multiply coaching program, or even you see a practitioner every month. The truth is you are stuck because all those things that you've been told to do before take time and effort, and you can't immediately and consistently see results. This creates roller coaster progress. And with the current global collective changing more than ever, your evolution is being slowed down. That means that it's going to be harder than ever to personally evolve in a deep, rapid, and exponentially way every day. So, what I am going to share with you today is how the Tachyon experience is your answer to finally mastering your self-reprogramming without all the work, without protocols, without meditation, integration time, routines, or everything else I shared before. But in order to understand why the Tachyon experience is so powerful, you need to be able to understand why most people involved in their transformational journey struggle to get concrete and consistent results in the first place. In order to be able to get results on a regular basis, like a steady stream, you need to have efficient and simple tools that clear away your past blocks. For the first time ever, you have access to a system that clears away all of the limitations, beliefs, and patterns in one shot for good, and allow you to free yourself from all internal and external influences to keep an unobstructed path of new realization. Next, you need to have an automated system that brings big and concrete change, whether you are working on yourself or not. That means immediately where new behaviors and way of thinking come into your life situations designed to create new opportunities, to solve your biggest issues, to integrate your deepest awareness and bring them into tangible realization in under a second, so your current difficulties can be overcome with little to no barriers. Finally, the evolutive mastery shows you how we expand and multiply awareness, integration, and manifestation processes in a limitless way to transform any limitation into openings and new possibilities you could have ever dared to dream of having, and take massive action with what you already mastered. I will show you exactly how you can do this, just like my client Lisa did. She went from being an overwhelmed single mom, spending all her time trying to get over her past, juggling in the energy tactics, and struggling to have concrete transformation, to experiencing real and instant changes in under a second and recovering her deep joy and will to live, opening her own business and generate rapid solutions for all her personal and professional issues and relationships by mastering her own system of shifting, so that she became fully autonomous and most advanced than many coaches or healers she used to consult, and allowing her to spend less time working on herself or solving problems and more time enjoy her results and life. So let's get real. You are asking yourself, who am I to be telling you all this? My name is Laissa Uhoze, and I am a sales partner and a pioneering solution expert and the representative of Tachyon experience. Over the last 4 years, I developed my own way to master the Tachyon method to optimize my shadow work, improve my skills, personal and professional aspects of my life, reach higher goals, multiply my paradigm shift and results, and I have been able to successfully change my reality every day on my own. I've been able to work closely with hundreds of people who are seeking their next step of life achievements and help them to do the same by sharing my own experience and showing how they can reach their own tachyonic connection, and by using a complete and instant integration system that turns deepest awareness into concrete realization under a second. The result? My client went from stuck in an unsuitable situation, trying to master many energy tricks just to get more well-being, to making their daily routine free of the past and current blocks with a one-shot automatic internal transformation system, and to a total removal of personal or professional daily barriers. All while spending more time doing what they love. Family time, living with passion and confidence, enjoying their work or business, and mastering higher levels of consciousness only for fun, and not having to ever worry about how they are doing to solve their problems to get over the next obstacle. Truth is, I spent years in personal development and healing. And in that time, I watched countless motivated and hopeful women, men, and professionals struggle to manifest concrete, huge results from their inner work or meditation. Because, truth be told, they have no idea about how to make it real in a predictable and measurable way. I struggled with exactly the same thing. The first few years, when I started working on my blogs, I was trying all kind of stuff: therapy, healing, hypnosis, quantum field, neurosciences, and it was a huge mess. Although my awareness was increasing sometimes and made me feel better, but it was not enough. I would find myself spending hours each day doing meditation, following protocols, or going back to my practitioner to solve new problems. And above all, my old, supposedly clean patterns kept coming back. And in the long run, nothing really changed. I was spending so much time doing it all. I had no time to genuinely enjoy time with other people, and my motivation to deeply change started to fade away. At one point, I was spending weeks on introspection work to solve only one issue, and maybe one day a week at feeling some result from it. My whole life had been stuck into shadow work that I thought I had created to give myself more freedom. But it turned out to be an obsession that required more of my time than truly living. I was going to sleep every night just thinking about my problems and identify the source of them and the way to solve them. And at one point, my husband said, "You work on yourself to live better one day, but you don't live now." That hit me. But the truth is, this is what most people struggle with when it comes to crossing over their deep limitations, thinking that it's going to be easy if you use well-known system from thousands of years ago. You spend more time actually working on yourself than you do with living your life and enjoying any result of it, or doing the things you actually want to do. So what I did and what my clients have done is to be able to give up on exhausting long processes, always having to follow a routine, seeing a healer each month, waiting for change, all of these things. One night, after a particularly long week for myself, where I spent hours trying to clear my family patterns, to change my behavior, only to realize, damn, I haven't spent any valuable time with my family this week. It brought tears to my eyes, overwhelmed, exhausted about how much work it was taking to me to get actual changes in my life. I stopped what I was doing and told myself, I can't go on like this. I have to find a new way. I started looking for an approach that would allow me to transform my belief without being focused on them, and to achieve significant, immediate, and lasting changes. I heard about Tachyon chambers, a process to accelerate awareness through a superluminal particle. But what I saw was that it was still a technique based on an archaic process, and that did not allow me to operate changes without going back again and again. I tried it anyway, and what a disappointment. It was only a form of healing like many others, and apart from some energetic inquiring that I could also do by meditating, I experienced no real change. I thought what a shame, what we can't use this particle without all these intermediary tools. And a few days later, I heard of someone who had discovered how to incorporate the properties of this Tachyon particle into a human behaviors, into a human operating system in order to bring multiply, radical, instant and sustainable internal and external changes. I knew, I knew it was exactly the level up I was looking for. So I took the plunge and made my ultimate tachyonic upgrade. I went from no change to about a dozen big material changes at the same time on the first day I did it. I was stuck in my old job for 15 years and I left it for good to open my own business that became successful just 1 month later, starting from scratch. You see, I ended my cycle of poverty, my behavior and my soul changes for good. I was on fire, able to easily say no to people who were intimidating to me in the past. My relationship shifted as if the old conflict had never existed. My genetic patterns just disappeared, and I decided to turn my back on my life plan and take my family on a long sunny holiday. All that was new for me. I succeeded to reach my spiritual goals and also my deepest existential questions. I was feeling totally free and free from my strongest belief, feeling so blessed to be untangled from them. I didn't take any more effort to carry out my actions. Everything, ever big things, were clear and easy to implement it. Now, the main problem I was facing at this point was no longer obtaining results, but still did not have a deep understanding of the way by which my awareness enabled me to multiply the volume and frequency of my results. It hit me. I needed a mechanical and evolving way to be able to expand my daily practice into a very profound and easy expansion. And I knew if I could learn about how this worked, I would have mastered a skill that would set me up for a huge success in the future. So you could either choose to spend months or years operating with old tools approved by others, or maybe instead you could just simply learn this brand new cutting edge technique and not have to worry about how to solve your problem. Once I mastered my connection to Tachyon and its many possibilities, my life changed. I updated all the self-development strategies around it and continued to explore the mechanisms beyond their energy with phenomenal results. It was limitless. I now represent the discovery. It has had such an impact on my life and now on the lives of hundreds of other people seeking new possibilities that I immediately wanted to help make this work more accessible. I am working directly with the mad scientist Paul Guilherme, who himself discovered how to use a Tachyon particle. He found a way to create paths to completely remove past memories, beliefs, and blocks all at once, where the Tachyon does all the hard work. With a deep interest in physics, Paul is an original thinker who combines the foundation of particle physics with human behaviors. The result is a system of accelerated growth based both on scientific theory and human understanding. Like all practitioners, Paul had to go through his own life challenges in order to test his theory and advance his practice. Today, Paul is turning the world of accepted Tachyon particle on its head by introducing scientific principles into his workshops and teaching others how to not only think about science in a new way, but how to leverage the Tachyon particle in a personal evolution of their own lives. Paul had already been researching the intersection between quantum physics and human behavior when he began to work with the Tachyon particle. When he applied the particle to his own life, the changes he experienced corresponded to every accepted theory about the behavior of the Tachyon particle. But it wasn't until he fell seriously ill that Paul came to understand the true impact of the Tachyon particle on his life. Through the course of 1 year, he fell ill again and again, and each time Paul harnessed the potential of the tachyon more efficiently until he could change his health once and for all. This experience cemented Paul's theory that the tachyon could transform his life and that also could be taught to be the same. The tachyon experience was born. We are going to share with you how we leverage what we call the tachyon experience to find efficient, high-speed, tangible daily transformation where you have a constant and consistent flow of awareness coming to you, using mechanical shortcuts to create a massive, effortless transformation that no one else is able to do at scale, completely surpassing the psychological, scientific, energetic, and quantum techniques of anyone in the field of personal development. Next, we will share with you how you can create your faster-than-light system, which is a limitless evolutive connection process you create once, and by using a concrete use of tachyon, targeting unknown sources of blockages and overcome them in a few seconds, leaving all the phases of analysis and processing of the information from the most subtle and elevated source to the physical and material realization, using the tachyon that operates all this faster than the speed of your thoughts. Finally, we talk about the evolutive mastery and why an energetic method of effective change is not the best thing to do, but rather you need a mastery of that which exists beyond, which will not only take your consciousness to the next level every day, but you will also achieve incredibly results exponentially. So whether you have experience in self-realization or not, you can count on the customizable method and tools that you implement only once, which will be able to optimize all aspects of your life in one action and move you forward in your self-development process with less friction. So here is the deal. The tachyon experience is simple, it's limitless, it's unique, and it's a game-changing experience that allows you to completely distance yourself from your worries, still have a high-quality life and highly significant transformation coming to you day in, day out. It's allowed me to reach my autonomy and clearly use the multidimensional aspect of life to realize bigger things here while working on myself only 5 minutes a day, and has allowed us to help in the last 4 years customize this system for hundreds of women and men to help them improve their journey, becoming not only highly connected people, but experiencing a completely incomparable solution at a stagnated point of their life, so that they succeed easily in any situation. So stay tuned, because over the next few minute videos, you're going to see how you shatter any barriers with a clear method, then how to use the faster-than-light system, your own high-speed co-creation process to create guaranteed results and instant changes that can help you turn those low periods into new perspectives and great opportunities in under a second. And last, how to multiply and expand these results to get sustainable evolution in a scalable way over and over, like a real life evolution master. So I will catch you on the next video.